1,100 companies. That's how many showed up in Shanghai for the World Artificial Intelligence Conference. State media confirms something most executives haven't fully processed yet. Chinese firms have now built more than 400 different humanoid robot models. That's over half the world's total. And it's not isolated to robots. Open source AI models out of China labs have climbed from almost nothing to roughly 30% of global usage in about a year. Annual humanoid production in China, which is connected to AI, is projected to top 100,000 units this year alone. Here's the question that number should raise for all of us. Are you dismissing China's flashiest robot? Or are you tracking the infrastructure that's about to scale underneath it? I spent real time in China. Years ago, I ran an innovation program for PepsiCo in Shanghai. I studied the market data before I landed, and none of it prepared me, even then, for what a place actually felt like being on the ground in such a giant country and city. The scale is physical. You feel it the moment you're there. And the competitive environment is relentless, not just in a single industry, in pretty much everyone. A US company might face a dozen competitors in a specific market niche at home here in the US, multiply that by 10. That's what you find in China, especially in a hot category like robotics. A PowerPoint slide can tell you China builds more than half the world's humanoid robots. It can't tell you what happens when that many companies are all together in the same environment, building at once inside an ecosystem, feeding off the same suppliers, the same talent, and the same pace. Think Silicon Valley. Now put it on steroids. That density changes how fast ideas move. A rival can copy your product, undercut your price, and ship it before your team finishes a debrief. Most leaders benchmark China on a single axis. Does their best model beat our best model? By that measure, American AI companies and many other companies still hold the edge. That scorecard, however, misses where the real game is being played. So DeepSeek, the AI platform, trained its R1 model for around $6 million. Comparable American systems reportedly cost $100 million. Tesla projects its humanoid robot will eventually sell for $20,000 to $30,000. China's Unitree already sells a full-size humanoid for under $6,000 now. Those numbers should worry you more than a single robot demo. You don't lose to a competitor's best product. You lose to their good enough product at a price you can't match. That's the actual threat. And it's easy to miss that if you're only watching the flagship products and headlines. So here's what I'd encourage you to do about it. First, change your scoreboard. Stop measuring rivals only on whose flagship product performs the best or has the most and best features. Measure them on cost and volume too. The shiniest product doesn't equal market share. Second, see it for yourself. If you can, put your team physically inside a competitor's market. Go to China or go to a trade show that carries Chinese products, for example. There's no substitute for standing inside an environment to really understand what that actually is and what it takes to compete. Third, track adoption, not just announcements. Watch which players, customers, suppliers, and the press are actually rallying around which companies. Those are your fiercest rivals, the ones building the ecosystem that provides the platform for them to scale. China is already close to producing humanoid robots at scale. While most other markets, they're still building their first premium versions. Competing on cost is a mass market play. China's newest products may be going mass market from day one. That's the reframe, so you can leapfrog the headlines, your leadership, and your business. Subscribe so you don't miss the next one, and find me at sorenkaplan.com. And I make this podcast free and without ads, so if you liked it, please follow it and give it a rating or a like.